Welcome back to the survival series, and it has been a while, I know, but it's time to get back in this world. So last last episode, we made a raid farm, which gets us plenty of gunpowder, and that's very good for rockets. However, the other thing you need is also some sugarcane. And at the moment, we just have some sugarcane planted on the shore here, and this is okay, but it's still very, manual. So I want to make an automatic sugarcane farm today. That'll get us plenty of sugarcane very easily. The best thing is we don't have to go and harvest it all manually. So let's get right into it. First of all though, for this sugarcane farm, we'll need some honey. So it's time we go into our storage, get some materials and build a honey farm. I should have all the materials we need for this farm now, and now all we need to do is go into the nether, and then we can start building it. The reason why I'm doing it in nether is because in here there's no day or night cycle, so the bees can be active all the time. But anyway, so let's find a place to build it. I think somewhere around here would be good. So we can start by placing some droppers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's where we need to place them. Now we take the hoppers and we put them in a loop like this. Well, not like that. Oh, actually, I probably should move this up as we want to have a storage for this. So let's quickly get this. Let's just put temporary block and then we can have chest here. So I think this is where all the items are going to come out. So let's then place 1 and then we'll need some blocks. Then we can do something like this and then just add on comparative there, 2 redstone dust, and also this one would overflow if we tiled it, but as we're only having 1, there's no reason not to go for the simpler one. Then we take another hopper and put it facing into that comparator, and then this will become our item filter. And then we can start the dropper thing here. So 1 dropper there, and then let's go this way. So 1 dropper there, then 1 here. And now that we have that, we can place in the hoppers again. So 1 there, 1 there, and then so on. And then we take our dispensers and we place it like this. So they're shooting towards the hoppers. And these will be shooting into beehives eventually. And then the thing that gets shot out is shot into this hopper, which can then pick it up. And when they cycle around, all the honey bottles that come through will be picked up by this item filter. After adding in some flowers on grass, a bit of wool, and there, it's now done basically. Just got to add a clock, and then we have to get the beehives in here. The bee farm is now done, so it's producing us honey bottles quite quickly. As you can see, we've got loads of bees in there, and I did have to find 2 hives, then did a bit of breeding, let them float across. Got some beehives, and now we've got 8 of them in action. As you can see, this clock here is a comparative fade out clock. Moves a pulse roughly every 29 ticks, I think it was. And then it goes around activating all the dispensers which fire in and try and harvest honey. And the bottles just circulate and circulate, and all the honey bottles get pulled out by this filter. And then go in here. We've already got quite a few of them. We are now over our swamp, which I've generated a portal in, as we need a little bit of slime for this farm. And the frame rate is a bit bad with this rain. We're here because at night time slimes can spawn in, so let's wait for that. While we wait for night time though, there is a mangrove swamp by this normal swamp, so we can get some propagules from here, just like that, so we can grow some more. There are also frogs, so I think we can bring some back through the portal to our base. Here is the first slime we can get, so let's quickly get rid of it once and then get rid of all the little ones. There we go, and we've picked up the slime. Now we just need to keep searching until we have 54 slime balls. start off a sugarcane farm, I've planted quite a few rows of sugarcane, and I know it's not the most optimal layout having these long strips of water, but that's because the way this one works, we won't have proper minecarts running underneath, they'll be going along the sugarcane, so I'll be picking up as it's broken. So we need to have straight rows. Anyway, now it's time to build the flying machine. I've now got this little structure built up here, so let's quickly go up on top and place on the hopper minecart there and break it. And then we can come down and get stuff out of it. And then they're sitting on these trapdoors here, so we have to do that for every one of these blocks. Now that we've got them all in here, we need to nudge these ones a bit out there and these ones a bit like that, and then nudge this one a bit like that. We can probably nudge it a bit back there, that should do. And we also want to nudge this one if we can. There we go. Now they've all been nudged slightly into this block in the centre. There, now we just need to break all this cobblestone. Now what we can do is we take our piston there, oops, built it one too low. We actually need to move that cobblestone block up one. So let's quickly do that, break cobblestone, and that will have landed in one of these minecarts. Now we can place piston and then honey block. Now use this to push it in. And then we can simply break this. Oops, I should not have nudged those. Well, now they've been all nudged, we need to do these ones again. And that one's also been nudged. Let's try this again. Honey block, redstone block, and then we remove the honey block. And there. Now that's done. And now we just have to do this 2 more times. The flying machine is now done, so this is what will be going back and forth, and these trapdoors will be breaking all the sugarcane, and as soon as they're broken, then the hopper minecarts will pick up all of the drops. And it's almost lossless, so you should get most of the sugarcane. And then these blocks here stop them from moving forwards, and these blocks here behind them stop them from moving backwards. Then there's a simple return station here. But now we need to do the clock for this, and we don't want to have it running constantly. So we just need to put some hoppers here like this, and from here we can start a simple EFO hopper clock. Here we have the first one, so now we move on one and we can start on the second one here. Now that we have the second clock in, we can place an observer here, and then by breaking this block it should set off the machine. Let's do that, and there we go. Here is the first harvest going across. As you can see, the sugarcane is picked up almost instantly after it's broken. Then when it gets to this end, it should be sent back. So let's see if that works, and there we go. It's all going back now. As you can see, the hopper minecarts don't get lost while it goes back and forth because they're locked in place here in the middle of that block. And now we need to put some items in this hopper here. So in this one we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. And then in this one we can put 8. There we go. And now I want to take this lever and simply put it there. Now be the on-off switch. Actually, let's take it from there and put it on there. And that's all that we have to do. Now we just need to add in a storage. So let's put 1, 2 chests there, break that block, and that block. And then also that block finally. And then let's add in 2 more chests there and a hopper. Now what we can do is can break all these blocks and add in some hoppers going along. And now we just add in hoppers under all of the trapdoors like this, so you can take out of the hopper minecarts above. We should already be getting some sugarcane in here, as these ones all have a bit of sugarcane in them. After a bit of AFKing, we now have a load of sugarcane in here, and this should last us for getting loads of rockets for when we finally get an elytra. And I think that'll be all today. And as you can see, I put a bot here so you can AFK for us while we do other things. And next episode, I think we're going to be getting netherite, so then we can go and defeat the dragon and finally get an elytra on the episode afterwards. So I hope you enjoyed, subscribe, and goodbye.